It's Martini Weekend here at the Thirsty Whippet Pub this weekend, and just wait till you see what flavours of martini we'll be serving. We've also been continuing work on our terrace outside, and Christmas came a little early with boxes of goodies, which I'm going to show you what arrived here at the Manor. And Stephen and I decided to sit down and answer a few more of your questions. We had a few questions that we hadn't answered from a few weeks back, so today we're going to answer those questions. So stay to the end of the video to find out what questions we were asked and what our answers are. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, make sure you hit subscribe on our YouTube channel, The Lady Smith Manor Diaries, to ensure you see all our videos when we first put them out. But first, let me show you what we've been up to this week. This weekend is Martini Weekend here at the pub, so I thought we would come down and find out what martinis Stephen has created, especially for this weekend. So this weekend is Martini Weekend. You excited about it?
Very.
Yes, so I know you've got some martini creations. Or are you trying to put your best side on or something?
It's my best side.
Oh, your best, that's your best side.
Yeah.
Tell us about your martinis that you're going to be serving this weekend.
Well, you wanted me to do a couple, but I never do a couple, so I have six.
6 martinis?
6 featured martinis.
Okay, so tell us about them.
So we have an espresso martini.
Yeah.
And then we have a tiramisu.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks really yummy.
Yeah.
Comes with a little biscuit.
Ooh, a cookie?
A cookie.
Not like a biscuit, like a savory biscuit like they have in Canada?
No.
Cookie.
Cookie.
Yeah.
And then you get lemon drop, which is lemony, of course.
Are you going to make a martini now?
I can make you an espresso one.
Yeah.
But also we're gonna have a chocolate orange, an apple, and then one called the Marico Rico. I know.
A Marico Rico?
It's raspberry. I don't know why it's called Marico Rico, but that's what it is.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah,
so
very yummy.
let's start making martini because I'm excited about that. And then you can tell us more about your...
So we have our shaker.
Okay,
with ice.
Yeah.
And then we want 1.5 of vodka.
Okay.
And then we have a half of Kahlua.
Yep. And
then we have half of simple syrup.
Yeah.
And then we need our coffee, our espresso. So 1 ounce of espresso. Oops, that's there. And then we have our secret ingredient. So secret ingredient.
Are you gonna tell people what your secret ingredient is, or no?
If they're really nice to me.
They have to come in and to find out what the secret ingredient is.
Yeah. And then we do our little shaky. Okay. And then we need a martini glass. Martini glass. With a little shake. And we're going to strain that into the glass. Just get it upside down.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, it's good. Get a nice little crema on top there. And then we do our little decorations.
With your tweezers.
The tweezers.
Like surgical precision.
Yeah, but so we don't touch anything with our fingers. And 3. And then you have your espresso martini.
Cheers.
3D.
So remind everyone again what the flavors are going to be. So there's going to be espresso.
So espresso, which is coffee.
Yeah.
And we're actually doing a cosmopolitan too, but we've done, it's not a feature one, but we do a Cosmo.
Yeah.
And then a tiramisu, which tastes just like tiramisu.
Yeah.
It's kind of creamy.
Okay.
And then a lemon drop, which is
lemony.
Lemony.
Yeah.
And chocolate orange. So
now that one I'm excited to try.
It's a clear chocolate, so the drink is actually clear, but it's chocolate flavored and with chocolate around the rim.
Ooh.
And then apple, green apple.
Yeah.
and Mary Carico. Mary Carico.
So the trick is whether you can
Can't
pronounce
say
it.
You have to be able to pronounce it to get it.
Yeah.
And it's raspberry.
And these are all going to be available on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. when we're open.
Yes.
And we're also, I think, we're going to have a little bit of a contest as well, which people can find out about when they come down tomorrow, and we'll be sharing the details of that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, so cheers. Can I drink this now?
You sure can.
Excellent. This week we've been continuing to work on our outside terrace, and it's a little more challenging now because with the pub being open 5 days a week, we only get kind of a couple of full days to work on projects. And so this week we've been working on getting the structure for our outside kitchen that will have our pizza oven in, the post put up. And I thought I would show you today where we've got to, but it's really cold and windy outside. So I'm going to bundle up and go outside and show you how we got to. So the terrace is slowly starting to take shape. You can see now that we have our posts in for our fence line, and we've actually put our 2 booths. You'll remember these from our markets. We've attached these to this side of the terrace for now. We'll be putting the canvas tops back on, but this will all be fenced in. This area is going to be where our greenhouse and our raised beds are going to be, and between those 2 wine barrels is going to be the gate into that space. And we'll be adding wood across all those fences. You can see our IKEA pergolas are ready. We're going to be putting the roofs back on. Now the weather's getting nicer. And the area that we've really been working on this week has been over here at our kitchen area, where we'll be having our wood-fired pizza oven. So all 6 posts are now in. And we are now going to be, creating the floor and putting in the walls and the space where we will be actually making pizza, which is very, very exciting. And this, the terrace is going to be a really nice space where we're going to create areas where you'll be able to order your pizza and some drinks. We'll have some taps out here where you'll be able to order drinks. There'll be lots of different areas where you can sit, so we're going to have benches and tables and umbrellas, and it just is a really nice open space where you'll be able to come and enjoy a drink and a pizza. And if you're wondering what's happening with our orangery, the space is ready behind the terrace, but it's been just a little bit delayed, but it's still coming. This morning it's been like Christmas. The couriers have been coming one after another, and we've received all these boxes, and this is the fun part because we get to open everything. Now this is a condiment tray for our bar. Now, oh, I got it the wrong way around. There we go. We have one of these already in the pub, but this one has got Tanqueray on it, which is one of our favourite gins, and our Guinness rep has just sent us this. It's got these great little trays so we can put all our limes and lemons and condiments as we're making our drinks. But I think this will be perfect for outside in our outside bar because we're just working on that, and we'll be making drinks out there. So this is going to be a really great addition to our outside bar when we get that ready. So that's the first box. The second box, well, I kind of figured out just from looking at the outside what it is, because inside we have more Guinness glasses, which we've been sent, which again they're really actually very nice glasses. They're very good quality. The nice thing about this is, and the surprising thing about this is that since we've opened the pub and we're on, I think, week 6, we have found that there's one drink that has outsold all the other drinks, and it has really surprised us as to what that is. And I don't know whether you can guess. Well, it's Guinness. And so we were not expecting Guinness to be our top seller across all our drinks, but it is, and obviously everyone loves Guinness. So that's been really kind of cool. We're actually going to be putting Guinness on tap, but we got some more glasses in because it's, like I say, very popular. We go through glasses really quickly. So I'm really excited that they have arrived. And then the other box we got was this smaller one. And this is something I've been waiting for quite a while, because in here, these are our new postcards. And what I've done is we've actually created a postcard, because I kept getting people asking me, have you got some information that I can give to people or leave with people or I can take home with me about the manor and the pub? And so what we've done is we've created these postcards that have the manor on one side and then the Thirsty Whippet Pub on the other side. And we'll be taking these down to the visitor centre. We'll be distributing them around town. We've got a few people who are gonna very, very generously put these in their store or their location so that people can pick them up. We will also have them obviously here at the pub and at the manor, so you can pick one up when you're here next. But I'm really pleased. They've come out really nicely. We've done them on our soft touch paper. Now, if you come to our markets, you'll know what that means, because I always do a postcard at all my markets that you get to take home with you. And I often get people commenting on the material of the postcard that I use. So I've done the same thing again. So it's nice and sturdy, but really pleased with those. So I've been waiting quite a while for these to come in. So now they're in, I can put those out in the pub. But like I say, please help yourself when you're here next. If you'd like some to give out to people, we would be very happy to get you some. But those are in as well. So like I say, it's been a bit of a, feels like Christmas Day. It's always fun when all the boxes arrive. And now we're going to get these glasses out and washed, ready to be used. And I can get my postcards out. It's been a few weeks now, but we realized that we have a few more questions that we haven't answered. Remember back when we asked you to send us your questions, and we answered most of them, but we still had a few left. So we thought today we would finish all the questions by answering them.
One of them is, I'm not single.
You're not single? Did people been asking you whether you're single?
Yeah.
Oh, because the pub's now open. Do you get like all the good looking women come in looking to see, get your number?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
I'm actually getting married in September.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. That's nice. Who are you getting married to? I'm meant to be there too? Okay, good to know. Send me the date so I can put it in my calendar.
For those of you who don't know, we're married, but we're never had a marriage.
We've never had a wedding
ceremony.
Yeah, we're legally married, but we never actually had a wedding ceremony, and it's been put off for how many years? 6 years. So by the time we're actually getting married 1st of September, and it will be 6 years since we legally got married on the same date. So we've actually gone all the way around, and we're now having our actual wedding ceremony or celebration on the same date as we legally got married on a weekend, because it's been so long because of COVID and moving and all sorts of reasons.
Yeah. Do we have a location yet?
I have a really good venue for you. They're excellent. They do great weddings, so that's good. So, okay, so let's answer these questions. So the first one we've got is, what was the manor in previous lives? So a few people asked us what the manor was used for before we got it. Right. And it's had different lives, right? It obviously was owned by Sir Albert Smith back in the 1840s. And then he died, and his wife, Lady Smith, lived here for nearly 40 years on her own. And then it was then taken over by the government and actually used as a poorhouse, which was for helping people who just didn't have very much money. So
before welfare. Yeah,
before welfare. And at that point, they built the brick end. So that was actually built in the 1920s, 30s for that reason, right?
Correct.
And then it's been an old people's home. Yeah. So we've there's some people that we know that their grandparents ran that and lived here. Yeah, there was lots of people we've talked to have great memories of that time.
In government offices?
It's been government offices, that's right. So when we moved in, there was how many telephone lines?
30, 40.
Yeah, there was all these telephone lines because people had offices in all the different rooms. And I remember meeting someone in the pharmacy in Sackville, and she'd been watching our videos, and she said, my desk used to be in the Parisian suite where you've just renovated. So it's been fun to actually meet people who worked here, right?
And then it was taken over by
kind of religious community group, so it was used for community reasons as well, and then it sat for 5 years empty before we bought it. So it's had lots of different lives, and seen, if only the walls could talk, hey?
Yeah.
All the stories.
It could be scary.
Yeah, maybe. But it probably could tell some really interesting stories. So one of the other questions, and I think we kind of touched on this before, was about the different treasures that we'd found. And I know someone asked if we'd found any time capsules or anything behind the walls and stuff. And we actually haven't.
No.
We really haven't found much. We found some bottles and different pieces and different wood. And but the one thing you actually recently just found.
Recently, underneath a floorboard, trying to run some wire for our fire alarm system, and we found a piece of paper, which is a document for a contract to build a ship. And Sir Albert Smith was a shipbuilder and a lawyer and a politician.
Right.
So it was a contract for 4 gentlemen to have a ship built. And we have all their signatures and names and stuff.
Which is really cool. So we're
going
going
to do a bit of research on
Yeah,
it.
and then we're probably going to frame it
Yeah.
so we can have it somewhere in the manor as well. So that was tucked under the
But that was-
floorboards.
that-
Up in the attic? Was it the attic?
It was under the floorboards in the attic.
Yeah. So we don't have much. Sadly, the actual building was cleaned out along the top. Somewhere along the years, it was all emptied. So we don't have any photos. We don't have any documents. We don't have anything back showing what it was back in the day. But that's one thing that obviously got missed.
And I think the contract was 1869, something like that.
So it's right back in the early days. So that's kind of cool.
And it's
So
in really good shape.
yeah, so we have found some things. No money yet though.
No
We keep
cash.
waiting for the gold
No
behind.
gold,
Yeah.
no coins.
It's a bit disappointing, but so the next question: what did friends and family think when we told them that we were buying a manor and moving across Canada? Well, I think they kind of expected it not expected it, but they weren't surprised.
Yeah.
We're a little crazy like that. We kind of find big projects and we decide that this is a good idea, and we're always up for an adventure. And I think they know that about us, so I think they were excited.
That's what they said when I married you.
And it has been an adventure, hasn't it? So I think they were not surprised. I think they were excited. They've been obviously very supportive. Obviously sad at times because we've had to move away from people we love. So that's been the only downside to it, is having that and not being able to see some people that we wish we could. But it's definitely been worth the journey. And then the last question: what's your vision for the next 3 to 5 years?
Oh.
That's a big one because
Lots.
we have lots. The goal up till now has been to get the pub open, which we've done. We're still obviously doing some renovation work.
And for those of you who don't know, we're putting in a wood fire pizza oven.
Yep. So we're working on the terrace right now, so that's going in. But we have plans not only for our orangery. I know that you've probably heard me talk about that for a long time, and it hasn't appeared yet, but it's coming.
Delayed.
It's been delayed, but we're going to put in our orangery, which will be outside by the terrace, where we want to do culinary experiences and all sorts of other experiences. We would like to purchase some other land and expand. We've got plans for some really cool, unique kind of traditional English shepherd huts accommodation for kind of glamping ideas, trails, different events. Yeah, the list goes on. We have a 10-year plan, and it's big. And so we will be sharing that with you as we go along.
Yeah.
But
No swimming pools.
No, we're not doing swimming pools. Yeah, we're not doing swimming pools or ice rinks.
No.
Or bouncy castles, archery, lawn darts, or axe throwing.
Insurance companies
No,
like that.
they're not really into that. So we've got other ideas. But we've got lots more coming. And we're excited to share it with you. We appreciate you being along for the journey as we go along. But there will be lots more coming, and you will be the first to hear on our videos each week of what we're up to. But I guess for now we should get back to work, right? You've got to get some martinis ready for the weekend. We need to get our terrace finished, and we will see you back here next week. Oh, before we go, I completely forgot. I wanted to let you know that we still have some tickets left. Not many, but we have some tickets left for the music at the Manor. We have a few left for James Mullinger. And our murder mystery evening was such a success, we're all looking at putting in some more dates for that as well. So If you're looking to come to the Manor and enjoy an event, make sure you check out our website, and I'll put the link below so you can get your tickets and come and join us for an event here. Okay?
Sounds good.
Perfect. So we will see you back here next week for our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor Diaries.